fuck H3? H3 has gone downhill.
What are you talking about? They're on your mum's house podcast recently. Well,
Yeah, I
12 months
know,
ago.
but he's not. I'm saying he's still popular. 7 hours ago, 306 views, but he's not funny.
Most people could say the same about you.
Welcome back to the Ennui Talk podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Winter. You can stop talking shit now, Ben. You're my co-host, Benjamin. I can't remember your middle name. I always forget every time I ask. Benjamin.
My middle name?
Yeah.
How do you always forget my middle name?
I don't know. Benjamin Greg.
No.
Benjamin B. Button?
No.
What actually is it?
It's Roderick.
Oh, that's right. Like from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah, but I'm cooler.
Sure. Whatever you say. How was your day, Ben?
Bad. How was yours?
No, I know you haven't had a good day, mate.
I'm not talking about this on the podcast. I actually had a good day. Like, I like my job. There's just some days where I'm like, today wasn't a good day.
Well, guess what? I can't feel the same. I don't like my job. I just want to be a famous YouTuber.
Going the wrong way about it.
So, there's one thing I want to bring up to start the podcast. So, BeReal, which we've both started using. Do you think we're too old for BeReal?
No, I'm friends with the guy on BeReal, and he's like 30-something.
So, for people who don't know what BeReal is, what you do is you take a photo, and it's your front camera, and then it does your back camera, and then you post it within like a 2-minute time frame, but you can post it late. And it's a new big social media trend craze. So much of a craze that on TikTok, I've seen actually people like brands try to like incorporate BeReal into their ads.
Same. I saw one the other day and I was like, fuck me, no way.
I think it's pretty good, but I feel like it's hard to integrate your brand directly into shit like that. I don't know. Maybe some businesses are doing it good. Like there's these guys I follow on TikTok. I think I told you about this. Like I had I wanted to do some, when we had an office, like videos around the office where it's like we ask people in the office questions. It's like, oh, do you pronounce this word like this or like that? Or like, name 3 albums from this artist, and you give them different artists and they have to, do you know what I mean? Like it's just people being people, and that's what TikTok likes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
so many people make like overproduced shit on TikTok.
But,
do you know what I mean?
Do you think that when we have an office, or if we ever have an office, that TikTok's still going to be a thing?
Yes. I think TikTok's here to stay much longer than Vine. Absolutely.
Do you reckon TikTok's going to try and change anything up?
I think they will. Like they already have. They slowly do. Like long form content is like a big thing on there now. You can upload like 10 minutes long now. If I'm going to be honest, I think the big thing is going to be live streaming. Like it is now, but I think like in a year or so from now, every single fucking TikToker is going to have a live presence on TikTok. There's a lot of people who like sell shit. Like they do that and sell shit as well, like directly on their TikTok. It's interesting. But you always have, like when I scroll, like you know how you can like scroll to what's live and just scroll through who's live, just like randoms. A lot of it's just like dickheads sitting there. It's like what Instagram Live was for a while. Like it didn't really have this thing, but it was just them sitting there going, you know, just answering questions from the chat. Actually, I saw this, it was like a parody TikTok, and it was like POV, you're watching a Christian TikToker doing a live stream, and like the comments are like the chat's like, oh, what do you think of gay people? Do you think all gay people should burn in hell? And they're not answering the question. It's like, oh, what's your favorite Bible verse? Oh, thanks, Sarah. So my favorite Bible verse is definitely like John 3:16. What's yours? And the next comment's like, do you think we should just like burn every single homosexual and just shit like that? It's funny. It's good.
I said, sometimes when I'm at work, I forget like where I am and who I'm around. Because I'm a little bit different at work. I don't say as fucked up as shit.
Of course.
Like as hot topic shit. And today I made this joke about gay people.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't received as well as I'd hoped.
Can you tell the joke?
No, I don't think I should. It wasn't
Isn't
like
that
super
bad.
Sorry, it wasn't that bad. And don't get me wrong, like I don't care if you're gay. Like, I'm fine with people being gay. Or whatever. But there's always going to be people who make jokes about it. Obviously, you know.
Correct.
We like you can't fucking stand there and tell me, oh, making jokes is offensive. It's like, well, you know, it's a joke. Whatever, get over it.
Jokes are jokes, but obviously, if you're telling a joke, it has to be an actual joke.
Yeah,
so it makes sense. Like that sounds stupid.
And what I said was a joke, but it was like one of those things where somebody said something, and then I made the joke. So saying it out of context is going to sound super fucked up. It's going to sound super homophobic.
I know what you mean, and you have to have the right audience as well.
I didn't pick my audience that well today, and I said it, and the people who I was with were like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "It was a joke," and they were like, "Yeah, we get it, but Jesus, man," I'm like, "Oh shit, you guys, you guys obviously aren't picking up what I'm putting down."
But isn't it funny how like you can make a joke like that, they won't like it, but like in their day, their parents would be like, "Oh, look at that bloody N-word and shit," and it was okay to say. Yeah, Ben, we're trying to get sponsors, mate.
I mean, to be fair, they weren't like offended or that. Like they were just like they laugh, but they were kind of like, Jesus Christ, because like I normally wouldn't do stuff like that at work, but today I was feeling myself, and I'm like, you know what? And it just teed me up. I was like, yeah, I'm hitting this shit.
I could just see you walking in tomorrow. You're ready. You're having a good day. And your boss comes over and goes, "Hey, Ben, can we just have a quick chat in the office?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, of course, mate. It's all good.
Yeah.
So the joke you made yesterday was very offensive and we decided to let you go. And you're like, I'm one of your best workers.
Yeah. I'd be
like, I know, we know that, but like the homosexual joke, it just, it doesn't fit here.
It was,
it doesn't fit the culture.
I mean, like, it was definitely like, it was hot. It was definitely like a hot thing to say. I was like, damn. There was one person there, and he has a similar sense of humor. He fucking pissed himself. Then, like the other three people were like, "Jesus Christ!" I was like, "Fuck, you guys say some messed up." But the shit they say that I find messed up, they're like, "Oh, what? That's fine." I'm like, "Well, yeah, you know, probably was back in the
like,
50s.
Okay, what have they said?
Nothing like no one's ever said anything super racist at my work, but there's just been like comments about like certain regions of Australia where people are from.
Oh fuck! I remember there was a lady from work, and she was trying to serve this Asian guy, and he's like he's talking, and she throws up her hands and goes, "I can't understand anything you're saying," and I'm like, "What the fuck? You can't do that." So I went over and served him. Like he literally had to point at the burger and like whatever it is, but it was like
I used to have that when I worked at Macca's.
Did you?
Yeah.
What, like Asian people?
Yeah.
Yeah, they always
not
they always
necessarily Asian though. Like there were different cultures like as well, but they'd come in, they'd just point at what they want.
But now it's better because we have the kiosks, so now they can point and then like push their hand forward a little bit and like press the glass. Do you know what I mean? They can order them.
What are they, fucking ET?
No, but I'm just saying, like, instead of pointing at the like.
You know what I think those kiosks should have is a language option.
I think the app does though.
Yeah, but
and they push that very, very heavy now. But a lot of, like, all of them would have, everybody has a mobile phone.
You guys
everybody has a
like
smartphone.
Amazon shops. You just have no employees.
What do you mean? Who?
You know, you can like walk into a physical Amazon store, grab whatever you want off the shelf, walk out the door, it just charges to your Amazon account.
I hate the idea of that.
I reckon that's fucking awesome.
I do hate being around like people. But there's going to be people in there anyway.
Those fucking gay ones. God damn.
No. There was, what was I going to say? When we first started having the kiosks at McDonald's and we had someone out there like hosting,
I used
so they would go around.
Fucking hate that.
Hated it.
I fucking.
Do you know what I used to hear all the time? You're going to take my order here? No, you're taking people's jobs. And I'm like, I'm literally standing here taking your order for you on the kiosk. So at one point, you can do it yourself and make your life easier. You don't give a shit about me and if I have a job or not, do you?
I just fucking.
And I had to explain.
I just used to fucking go in there and they'd be like, "Can I take your order over here?" It's like, no, I'm more than capable of doing this on my own. Thank you, though.
Yeah, of course.
I drove myself here.
Yeah. So I hated some stores were like really bad. My dad went to one once when they first started to push it, and he came up to the counter and he's like, "Oh, I just wanted to," like that. No one was serving him, and someone's like, "Are you all right?" And they're like, "Oh, I just want to someone to take my order." And they go, "Oh, you can go order on the kiosk." And he's like, "What?" And he just walked out. Went to Subway instead. But like, you can't treat
Imagine
people
if
like
Subway was like build your own fucking sandwich. Like,
it is build your own fucking
no, but like,
sandwich.
but like a worker doesn't do it for you. It's like a kiosk.
Oh,
thing.
like
It's
just
you just fucking do it, and we'll work it out at the end.
have you been to the frappe machines at the 7-Elevens?
Yes, we've had this conversation.
And there's like so many different flavors.
Yeah, is there?
Mm.
But this isn't going to defrost more like Macca's does.
It doesn't. It does actually. But that's why we have. That's why most have 2 machines now.
Do you have 2 machines?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
You know, last night I couldn't sell fucking ice cream because one of the kids, fucking Flynn, little fuck.
Wow, you gonna
Shout
name drop
out.
the cunt like that?
Yeah, no, he's a good kid. He pressed the wrong button, so then it went into heat treat for like half an hour and I couldn't get it out.
I was
And people
saying
like-
home.
No,
I'd be
no,
like,
he's
dude,
a good
you're gonna have to
kid.
leave because people are gonna fucking find out where you live.
No, him and his brother bought a shirt, so it's all right.
That's okay. Then. Still, fuck you, dude.
But like people ever come through and we said, oh, sorry, we don't have ice cream. And they go, maybe you should clean your fucking machine. I'm like, you don't even know how it fucking works, mate.
I think when McDonald's ice cream machines get in, you guys should put up a fucking sign. And just be like, it was supposed to come out in like 10 minutes. but like, I'd put
So
up
I'm
a
not-
sign like, cunts, the machine's out. Full warning.
If it's going to be out for hours, most of the day, yes. If it's going to be out for, I think, 10 minutes, I'm not going to.
You know what I used to hate? And this used to piss me off. Whenever it happens like every takeaway restaurant. Whenever the drive-through FPOS machine goes down, they always put the sign like at the key, like at the box where you speak to.
Why don't you like that? Isn't that...
Yeah, because like I'm already like here's the thing, I'm already now in the fucking like I'm halfway down the drive-through driveway. And if I only have FPOS, it's like, damn, I'm gonna have to fucking wait for the car in front of me to get all their shit sorted. There's gonna be people behind me, I can't back out.
Where
Put
else
that
you put
shit like at the fucking front entrance. Like just be like,
People will not fucking look.
yeah, well I will.
People will not look. Yeah, you will because you have a fucking brain.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know how many times I've had people go, oh, we've put out signs like out of mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
Oh, can
Yeah.
I get a pack of mozzarella sticks?
That
Add
happened to
tomato
us.
relish.
During COVID, we put up signs. We shut the back tills for some weird reason. I think something was going to town and a lot of the staff went to it. And put like these 2 massive fucking signs at the back counter saying tills are closed, have to go at the front. I had a guy standing there for ages. He rang the doorbell and I was like, fucking what the fuck? Who's at the back? I walked out there and he was going off. He's like, I've been out here for 10 minutes. There's no one here to serve me, blah, blah. I was like, mate, the tills are closed. He goes, we need to put up some fucking signs. I'm like, dude. And by the way, they were like in front of his head. Like it was like at head height. It was right there. I was like, there
What'd
are
he say?
signs. And he goes, no, there's fucking not. I'm like, there are fucking 2 signs right there. And he went, oh, and he just left his shit at the counter and left. Didn't bite. He stormed out. I would too. God, how embarrassing.
I remember in the drive-thru once, I was presenter, so I was handing the food out the window. And this guy goes, where's my fucking chicken and cheese? And I said, should be in the bag then. He's like, well, it's fucking not. And I said, I'll just double check for a sec. Turned around, said to my manager, I saw you put the chicken and cheese in there. It's in there, isn't it? And she goes, yes. I turned around and was like, oh, it should be in there, mate. And he goes, well, maybe you shouldn't put it under the fucking napkins. I'm like, what? Can't have a look in your bag, mate. It's not that big.
To be fair, I wouldn't put it under the napkins. I'd put it somewhere.
Have a fucking look in your fucking bag, you dumb
Yeah,
fuck.
but like if you're in drive-through, you don't want to like fucking. Well, I don't. Some Karens probably do, but I don't want to like hold the line going. Oh yeah, is everything in there? I'll just go. Oh yeah, cool. It's there.
But he's already done that. Like he's already.
Don't put it under the fucking napkins. I agree with it, dude.
No, fuck you. Have a
No,
fucking
honestly,
look in your bag.
I do. Don't put food under
He
the
had
napkins.
he had like a Big Mac, a quarter pounder, a chicken and cheese, and like a large fries, and that was it.
Don't put it under the napkins. Though.
Have a look.
Don't put it under the fucking
No, go
napkins.
fuck yourself. You're just doing this to piss
You're
me
only
off on my
saying that though
podcast.
because you work at Macca's and you'd be like, just look in the bag.
No.
But like, as someone who doesn't work at Macca's, I'd be like, yeah, why would you hide it under the napkins?
No, it's not like I put it right at the bottom of the bag underneath the big burgers and it was hard
Was
to
it under the
find.
napkins though?
It was underneath napkins that he could have just moved out of the way.
Well,
no, go fuck yourself.
no,
It's not fucking that
fuck
hard
you,
to look.
dude. Where do the napkins normally go at the Macca's bag?
I put them at the top
Oh, you're
or down
a
the
cunt.
side. Sometimes at the bottom.
You're a cunt.
Usually at the bottom and then sometimes at the side.
You're cancer.
I'm not fucking cancer, dog.
Put them at the bottom of the bag.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes people put the burgers sideways, like the box burgers. I'm like, no.
That'd fucking piss me off. No wonder
That'd
every
piss
time
me
sometimes
off.
I get a burger, I'm like, who kicked this into the box?
Exactly,
Fucking
because they put
Cameron
it fucking
Munster.
sideways. I just put it in a bigger bag and lay it flat. It's not hard.
I used to fucking, when I worked at Macca's, man, I used to fucking turn through those bags. I'd be
Really?
giving big bags out for stupid shit. Like, yeah, here's
Oh, I
a big
remember
bag.
getting,
Take a
like-
big bag.
I remember getting the big bag, the ones you put like hotcakes and shit in. And all I got was a pack of potato gems and a pack of chicken McBites, and that was it.
Yeah.
And the person who handed it to me was the fucking licensee of the fucking store.
I remember just like
Like-
abusing the fuck out of them. I'd give people extra bags. I'd be like, you want a bag?
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want a bag?
Want a bag?
Do you want a bag?
Yeah.
Drugs.
Yeah. And I used to fucking, I remember I got in trouble when I worked at Macca's because I used to make the ice cream cones too big for people I knew.
2.5 swells.
I got caught one day and they were like, how many swirls is it? I'm like, I don't know. 4. And they were like, no. And I'm like, okay, shit.
It's actually, it's a a cone's 2.5, mate.
Yeah, I must have missed that in the training tutorial because I used to fucking load that shit up. And like, if I knew somebody and I was like chill with them, I'm like, you're getting 2 flakes.
Getting 2 flakes.
I used to fucking-
Oh, like,
yeah.
it depends.
And the chips
Like,
too. I used to go absolutely ape shit. I used to try and get as many chips and those things as possible.
Well, you're supposed to stock them up. I hate when people fucking give you.
Yeah.
That's just why I never get a small chips anymore because it's
Yeah.
never a small. It's fucking like a third.
I every time someone used to come back, and if I was like if I wasn't doing fries or whatever, and they'd come back and go, my chips aren't very full, and they'd show them to me, and it's like half full. Like it's clearly just like someone's gone like done fuck all. I'm like, that's a piss weak effort. Like, why would you give that to somebody? Like,
but
you know
no,
that shit.
But
You know that shit's coming back.
but they could be fucking you around. A lot of them do. Like I don't remember there was a girl.
It's chips. How expensive are the fries?
Not
Cost-wise.
The thing is, I don't know, but you waste the amount of stuff that gets dropped on the floor
I
of just
know.
fries. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I used to kick that shit everywhere.
Shouldn't do that. It's cleanliness. Clean as you go.
When there's a bus, you kick it.
There's a bus. We don't get buses over here because
Only
there's
works
nowhere to
for, like,
fucking park the bus.
3 months at Macca's as well. And I was like,
Why do you get fired?
nah, I moved to Timor
Why do you move to Timor?
because I had to.
Why? Do you want to explain your life story?
No.
We should do a life story on the podcast.
We should do a life story one day. But not today. I had to move to Timor and it was like an hour and a bit trip into town. And I was like, I could just say like, I can't work, certain days. So instead I just stopped turning up to work altogether and never told them I'm quitting. I just stopped turning up.
You're a fuckwit. You would never do that now.
I'd fucking beat someone's ass if they did that to me. I'd be like, listen, I'd go to their fucking house and be like, what is wrong with you? Can you not pick up a fucking phone? You better be dead.
Speaking of living far away from places you work, I saw on TikTok and this guy, so it's the day of my life as a primary school teacher he was. And he's like, so I get up, get on the train. It's a 2-hour train drive to my job. For one, he does live in Sydney.
Oh.
And it takes, if he drives, it's 45 minutes, but the toll's like $25 each day. Like
2 hours?
But it's like you'd rather get up early and like do some work on the train or like listen or watch something.
Bro, if he's catching the
rather
train in
than-
Sydney, he ain't getting peace and quiet.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
But it's like $25
fucking
toll.
roll ya, can't.
But like a $25 toll, maybe, is that tax deductible?
No. Surely. I don't. You know what I
it's-
would do?
What?
I'd ask for a travel allowance.
That's what I would do too.
It'd be like-
That's like $25 each way. So that's $50
Also, if you
times
can
5.
afford to live in Sydney,
School teachers don't get paid the best though.
and
We all
he's
know
living
this.
in Sydney,
Correct. That's like $250 travel allowance.
does he? Does he work at a private school? Did you say, or like a public school?
It looked like a public school. It did.
Oh, yeah.
So probably not as good.
Fuck that, dude.
Mm.
Can't I live
That's like the-
literally like 100 meters from work, and I still drive my ass there.
No. Do you do that every day though?
When it's really cold, I do because I start
When it's
really
really
early in
cold.
the morning. So,
Yeah, that's
and then
right.
the days that I'm there by myself, I like to drive in case a staff member hurts themselves and I have to take them to the hospital.
Shouldn't you drive every day? Realistically, like, is there the need for your car there?
There has been if whenever somebody in my department hurts themselves, I normally have to take them to the doctors.
Yeah, okay.
So yes, I probably should have my car there. But
Have we clarified that you work at a hardware store or not? I don't think we have.
we have said it in the earlier podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, has anyone listened to them? No, cunt. No, but yeah, that does make sense. What I was going to say was, fucking, I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. I had a flow. So we're talking about school, talking about primary schools, talking about money, talking about drive to work. No, can't remember.
It's a fucking joy to watch your brain process.
I think I'm like on the spectrum. You know?
You think?
Yeah. I think I might be.
You don't do much
Possibly.
of that these days.
What? Think? I fucking do.
Well. Think about fucking
I've
killing
completely
myself.
forgotten. I had a good point too. It was going to be a good point about
all by
work.
Catching the train, like traveling for work.
So traveling on the train. This is riveting stuff.
I like
catching the train, driving to work, car. People at work don't like taking like the managers. They're like the backup delivery driver. Like if you're a support manager. And some of them have gone, I'm not driving. I'm not putting K's in my car, even if I get, paid
I fucking
an allowance for it.
I fucking hate when people are like, I don't want to drive my car, I don't want to put kilometers on it. It pisses me off. That's like having a girlfriend and not fucking her, so she's still tight for the next guy.
That's not a very good analogy, but I get what you're saying.
It's exactly what it's like. It's like, I don't want to put K's in my car because it devalues it. So fuck you, what's the next guy going to do? Fucking look at it all day.
Well, okay, you think of the radius that we have to take deliveries. It's like what? I think it's 15 Ks. You're not going to be the main driver. They're always like, maybe have to take 1 or 2 deliveries.
Man, your radius
you might put 5
Ks
Ks in the car.
Fuck.
Yep. Yeah.
That's crazy.
15? Maybe it's 10. No, it might be 10.
Bro, we've driven out of our region.
Yeah, but you're a delivery. You're
like out of our shire. We've driven out of the Upper Hunter Shire.
Yeah, but we deliver food.
Yeah.
And ice creams and sometimes
we can
coffee.
deliver a pack of chips to somebody else.
True. Would you actually?
Yeah, I mean, if they went dumb, like, I just want a packet of chips delivered. But if they were getting, like, if it was like, they're getting a heap of stuff and they're like, fuck it, can you throw in a bottle of Maximus and a packet of chicken chips? I'd be like, yeah. No worries.
Have you ever thought about, so I was thinking about this today. So obviously, like, Woolworths and Coles, our grocery stores, the supermarkets do like click and collect. Have you ever thought about doing click and collect?
Yep.
But
just because there's sometimes where myself or Kiara are working late and we don't get a chance to go to the shops for it, we can just pull up, pick it up, bring it home.
But you have to, so from, as far as I know, like you get notified when your order's ready.
And you have to, I think you have to do it the day, but you can't do, you can do same day, but I think you have to have your order in by a certain time.
Correct. I'm pretty sure it's like 8 a.m.
Yeah, and if it's not in by then, it's the next day.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, that sounds about right. But I don't know if I like I don't know. Do you like shopping? Like, do you like walking around the store and?
I mean, for me, I get to spend time with Kiara, so I don't really care.
Yeah, for me, I'm a single man.
Yes.
I hate going shopping. I hate it. I'd rather just have everything like given to me. Like that's literally, I do a Chemist Warehouse order.
Spoiled white person shit. I just want everything given.
No, fuck you. No, I do like it's usually like every 2-3 months. I do like a mass Chemist Warehouse order for like my face scrubs, some soaps, deodorants. No, because I actually raw dog every woman I sleep with, which is none of them. It's kind of a fucked up thing to ask. I don't lie on the podcast. I've never lied on the podcast.
Well, this website just crashed on me.
Did it? Yeah, too many people trying to get click and collect, mate.
Apparently. Okay, how it works.
I wonder how much the delivery is, like to actually just get delivered to your house.
Locking your collection types before building your cart will reserve 2 hours. Damn.
So that's all right. Yeah. How much is Woolworths delivery? Woolworths
they load delivery. Your car up.
Really? Oh, yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah,
they load it up.
They'll put it in your car for you.
It's good for old people. Imagine just having to pull up. So same day windows. So if you've got a $50 order, same day window, it's free delivery in your first shop, but it's $15.
Are you looking at delivery?
Yeah.
I'm looking at click and collect. Because
delivery,
it's a minimum of $30.
So Woolworths, the delivery is a minimum of 50.
What can you do?
So if you want delivery now, it's $15.
Oh my god!
So that looks
I
like
think
the
you can
max.
do
The
BWS.
Can you actually?
Mm.
Interesting. But I wonder how, like, is it better to, like, I'm not one of those people who shop for the sales. Like, I would just go for the sales that are on the fucking
We do.
Woolies website. Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, like, I shop for the sales, but it's like,
Oh, you don't like pick
the
out
same-
the catalog that you're going to.
yeah, like that bullshit.
Yeah, like old people shit.
Like, correct. Like, next day window, it's actually, it's like if you're, so if you give them a one, you can choose if it's a 1 hour or a 3 hour window where they can deliver it, from what I can see.
This is
But
a
you pay
fucking
more-
boring topic to talk about on a podcast.
No, it's not. It's a great topic. I don't know. I just like the idea of things just delivered to me.
Yeah, but you're an incel.
Okay, here's the thing. When you buy clothes,
Mm.
do you shop for them online? Like,
Yes.
could you just go to a shop and go, hey, large shirt, that'll fit me? And you'll be fine.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I can go into a shop and go, I like that shirt. I'm probably going to get it cheaper online. But
But if you if you know the shirt, like if you, not if you know the shirt, but like if you like, oh, I want to buy this shirt from this brand or something, but you've never worn their shirts before, would you buy it?
Yeah.
Or would you have to see how it feels in store?
I just buy it.
Yeah. I think it's different
But
for
I
women
always buy,
because
and this is a rule of thumb for me, I always buy the next size up.
really,
I always wear one size up on clothes, on everything, even my work
why?
shirts. Because you never know, like you might put on weight and you haven't realized, or
No, I work
because
in
a
every
lot
day,
of
so I
wear,
don't
and a
feel
lot
like-
of a thing with men's fashion, and I get the appeal. A lot of men wear like those slim fit shirts, those ones that just they're not like super tight, but they hug the body line better. I hate
that.
I hate it. I like to have. I don't like it when I feel like I'm being like. It sounds like I'm autistic. I don't like feeling like I'm being touched all the time. I like to have a bit of room.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But I don't like, on the other side, big shirts, bulky, like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like super baggy shit. That's why I only get one size up. So I wear, like, I'm a large size, but I buy extra large.
Do you, so like you obviously saw, because we wore them when we were together, the Stanford shirt and like there was the Green Bay Packers shirt, and they're like, they were large,
You mean
but they feel like extra
Green
large.
Bay Pickers?
Green Bay Pickers, correct. Like they were big. Like they were big and boxy. That was something else actually. Like, so when I was researching what type of shirts to get for Ennui Ltd, if you want to buy a shirt, ENNUI.LTD, a lot of streetwear wear like really boxy shirts, heavy boxy shirts. Not a fan.
Yeah, no. I like light material.
Yeah. So
I
like the
just
ones
did
that like the
You go.
the ones that you're wearing and the ones of the actual shirts we
The-
sell
on my
are
shirt.
American Apparel.
There's my big
Yeah.
one.
And it was even like the one thing my dad said, he says, he hates shirts that have short arms. These have like a good size.
Yeah, like they come down. They're probably
About
there
halfway.
it is on me. There, just
Yeah.
above my elbow crease.
Like the ones that are like really like short sleeves, not a fan.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I think like these are like
Whether
a
it's
shirt, they're generally better. Do you know what I mean? Not generally better. The most people would be fine with this type of shirt. Because it's comfy, it's not too long, it's not too short. It's nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not overly picky on like what I wear. I'm pretty like obviously I'm not gonna wear daggy shit. Like I don't get dressed up, but I always make sure like I look presentable.
Yeah, of course.
I wear a lot of hoodies. I'm a big hoodie guy. I like hoodies.
You wear a lot of hoodies and hats. That's like your thing.
Yeah, well, I'm 22 and I'm balding, so I wear hats for a fucking reason. Asshole.
Do you think there's ever going to be a point where you shave your head?
Yeah, if I can grow a full beard, I guarantee you, I'm fucking getting rid of the hair.
No, because that'll you'll look weird. No, what? And you'll look,
I'll look
then you'll
weird without hair and a beard. I look like a fucking chemo patient.
Then we have to get new photos for the podcast and all the promo
But there's always
material.
you look at me and tell me that in every duo, there's not a bald guy with a beard and a guy with glasses, or a guy with hair.
Not always bald.
Matt,
Hamish and Andy.
people
Colin
have confused
Samir.
me for somebody at work who's like 43 because of their hair.
That's funny.
Yeah. My brother, who is like 4 years older than me, has better hair than me, and he has a kid.
We've had comments on the TikTok saying, "Bad take, Baldo," talking about you.
No, I haven't.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Someone
sure.
called you like receding hairline.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I don't
How does it make you feel? Like legitimately, like you're somebody who has like a tough exterior.
I tell you what, I am. That is one thing I'm super self conscious about.
Really?
Because when I was younger, I had I've always had a thinner head of hair and a bit of a bigger forehead, but I had like decently long hair.
And I actually think it suited you too.
I see if I can find a photo. I thought it did, but everyone else was like, "No, you look like a fucking 10-year-old."
See, when I had my hair grow out, it grows out like a coconut cut.
Yeah,
like
you
from
have
Ned's
you
Classified.
have really fluffy hair.
It was thick. It's gross. Kiara hated cutting it because it was so thick.
Yeah, she hated you.
No, she doesn't hate me.
No, she hated you with longer hair.
Oh, I thought she said your fiance hated me.
Kiara fucking loves you, man.
Things. Yeah. Do you think she could set me up with one of the girls from the hair salon? Surely.
Nah, not even touching that. Wouldn't even touch that with your dick.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see.
Well, it is a video podcast.
Huh?
It is a video podcast. So.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if the camera was going to focus, but it did pretty well. That was me. I think that was our 2nd or 3rd year anniversary.
So you were 16, 17? 17.
No, I would have been 18.
Bullshit, you're 18.
No, 17. It must have been our 2nd year. I was definitely 17.
Yeah. Because
we went out for dinner and I drove. But I had like...
Did you have the...
Like, I mean... It's pretty sad, man. That I went from having like that long, beautiful... And you know what? My hair was like curly. It had like good curls to it.
So I'm going to be honest. I thought that you just decided to cut your hair short.
I had to.
I didn't know that.
I had to because of... I have a rather large... It's not that bad when my hair is actually longer. But I have a bit of a bald spot on the back of my head. It's just really thin. But because of how far back my hairlines receded, when I grew it really long, it looked like I was trying to cover up the fact that I was balding, and it was even more embarrassing.
See, that's terrible.
I reckon I could try and grow my hair out again. And I reckon I could get it to a decent length, but it'd just be really thin and wispy.
Thin and wispy?
Yeah. But like I had beautiful hair, man. I had such nice hair.
You did. I did not look good when I was younger.
Yeah.
Just so people know, I was like a little I didn't get glasses until I was 18. So and I shaved my face every day because I thought girls didn't like facial hair. Then when I grew it out a little bit and got glasses, they're like, "Oh, Matt, you actually look kind of nice." And it was the girl that I had a crush on for years. I was like, "What the fuck?
Did you
what?"
come in her?
No, no, I didn't. It's disgusting. Speaking of that comment where you got confused for like a 40-year-old man, I've like liked someone, like not liked, but like reacted to someone's BeReal, and someone at work goes, "Oh, somebody said, who's that 45-year-old who reacted to your BeReal?"
What the fuck?
And I'm like, "What the fuck? I don't look 45, do I?"
That's rough, man.
That is rough. Actually, there was a girl I used to work with, and they like when somebody guessed her age, they thought she was like 35. I'll call her skinhead if you get that.
Yeah.
And she was one of those people where she'd work out every morning, like she had her own home gym, all this stuff, and she had like the skinniest legs, but like that's like it was like every day was leg day.
Yeah.
And when she ate food at work, it was like a large double quarter pounder meal with a Diet Coke because she's working out.
Put it away. Yeah. We had a guy do a trial at work the other day, and he was 9 months older than me. And it was like his second trial day, and he comes and goes, "Oh, you wouldn't be much older than me. You'd be like what, 26?" I was like, "Nah."
That's my age.
Yeah, I was like, "Nah. I'm 22." He went, "Oh, what the fuck? You younger than me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Damn, I thought you were way older. You look way old." And I'm like, "Okay."
You don't even look old though.
I was like, "I'm gonna fucking kick you in the head," but yeah.
How'd you go? Man, did you do a good job?
No, we didn't hire him.
Would you hire me?
No.
Why not though? Like, I think it'd be a great worker.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you why? Honestly,
go.
I don't think you could handle it.
No, come on.
100%.
Why
that's
not?
like that's honestly like it is fucking full on. Don't fucking stand around. Don't. It's like
I don't stand around.
no. I mean like okay. I know you work in fast food. I know it's pretty full on there because I've worked there. I haven't worked like you do. I know it's fucking hectic, but dude, we are like, it's like physically you are lifting heavy shit nonstop all fucking day.
Yeah, okay. I think
Like-
that.
And like you're working in like 40-degree heat in a fucking tin shed with no ventilation or fans
Why didn't you get ventilation then?
because it's fucking a shed.
Yeah, and
And you're sucking in petrol fumes and gas fumes and
I just don't think it'd be my thing. I don't think I'd be able to.
I
handle it.
guarantee
You're
a
probably
builder
right.
would call you like a four-eyed fuck. He'd fuck something up and you'd go home and like cut for attention. Like a fucking scream for help.
That's very specific.
Yeah. Well, you know, I work there, so I know.
You're kind of a fuckwit. You know that? Oh, you know what, Ben? This has been a pretty good episode.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
You need to fucking like. I'm trying to like
I
have
know,
a somber moment.
I am trying to improve myself. I promise you. I'm trying.
You know, I just don't know if I can do this anymore.
Good. Fuck, thank
Until
God.
next week
Oh, fuck.
on the Ennui Top podcast. That was funny. Come on, that was a good little. How you going? I do have a question for our fans. Ben,
Matt,
what's the question? I've got no
what the
question. to
fuck?
ask
You
the
did this to
fans.
me last time.
Yeah, no. What's something? I don't know. Could you work in a tin shed? No, that's a shit question.
That is a shit question.
Okay, actually, I do have a question.
Mhm.
Have you got BeReal? Question mark. Because I don't know. I just want to know if people actually have been using BeReal. It's quite big, isn't it?
I
Do you
only
know that?
have like 6 friends on it.
Oh, I've got like 12. No, I've got
Yeah,
like
and they're
6
all
too.
like 13-year-olds.
That's not funny. Do you know when it was founded? Have a guess. How long ago?
When BeReal was founded. Was it during the pandemic?
No, before then.
Fuck,
2020.
really?
2020.
That's like
Early
the pandemic.
2020? Yeah, it was early 2020. It was
crazy.
actually developed by a former employee of GoPro, which is interesting. A majority of the downloads coming in 2022. So by April, it had been downloaded over 6.8 million times by April
Fuck.
2022. It's a lot. No, it's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting. But yeah, do you have BeReal? If you don't, are you going to get it? Or do you think it's just a passing fad like, you know, homosexuality?
No.
That's a fad. I don't know.
I
just
don't reckon
it's-
BeReal will be around for. They'll change it up eventually. I reckon you'll be able to do videos. With the
Yeah, I
next
think
step.
I
that'll be
think the
thing.
next step is like what can you do on? You did one the other day on Instagram, like the sausages when you're cooking sausages at work.
Oh,
sausage
the
sizzle.
boomerang.
Boomerang. I think it'd be like a boomerang sort of thing where it's like a moving video, like moving picture.
Yeah, you
3
just made it
seconds.
sound like I do nothing at work but cook food. By the way, like we were having a Father's Day barbecue, and I run the work Instagram page. So
I thought that you ran the canteen at the hardware store. That was your job. That was funny. Come on. Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. Subscribe to the podcast feed, YouTube. Subscribe to youtube.com/onme videos as well, because we've got some videos coming out soon, don't we? What's the next video coming out, Ben?
our announcement that
We
we're
have-
leaving YouTube and social media altogether.
Correct. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bitch.